everyone and welcome back. Admittedly, I think this video should be called Maggie is home for the summer and has a shopping addiction. I have a book haul for you all today and I'm really excited about all of these books that I have, and for some reason in my mind I've deemed them all necessary to be purchased. So here we go. My first big purchase of this month, my big investment, has been the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I absolutely adore these and I have no idea how it has taken me so long to read them, but I am obsessed. So far I've only finished Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight and I'm working on Heir of Fire. If you have not read Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, it rhymes, it's great. It's about Selena and she is an assassin in this fictional world. She gets caught for being an assassin and is sent to these like slave camps, and Endiover I think is what it's called. And she's there for a year and it's terrible. And then she's summoned by the king to come and compete in a competition to become the king's champion or the king's assassin, to do his bidding. And so a lot of it is her being at the castle and doing certain tasks in order to prove that she's worthy of being the champion. I think I described these to my sister as having everything that I like in different genres like in one book. It has the badass female protagonist, it has magic, it has the like fantasy element of like duels and challenges, and it also has a lot of romance and a love triangle, which I'm a sucker for, which I know is terrible, but I am. But Team Kale, that's all I have to say, Team Kale. So the next book I picked up is an adult book, and it is The Book of Speculation by Erika Swyler. Sorry I'm saying your name incorrectly. But I loved this because it reminded me, it had a lot of the same feeling of like Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen, and it follows it follows a man named Simon who he's a librarian and he receives a book in the mail that has information dating back to the 1700s of like carnival deaths, and he has a history of people in his family dying, and they were all mermaids in carnivals, and they would just like hold their breath underwater and like pretend to be mermaids or whatever. And it ends up being that all of the deaths have happened on one certain day at one certain age for like all the females in their family for generations. And so he's trying to figure out what led to that and how he can protect his sister, who is closely reaching the same age that all of these mermaids have died in his family. So I just thought it sounded super cool. On a more carefree note, I did pick up Mamrie Hart's memoir, You Deserve a Drink. She is probably the funniest person on the internet right now, and I'm so excited to read this, and I'm surprised I haven't yet actually, but I love her. This next book I'm so excited about. I had no idea that I was going to pick it up until I saw it at the bookstore and like fell in love. But look at how cute the cover page is. It's called You, Me, and Him, and it's by Kris Dinnison. Yes, Dinnison. And I just love the premise, and the main character's name is Maggie, so I felt an instant connection. But it's about an overweight girl named Maggie and her gay best friend Nash, as they both embark on their first year of college. They both fall in love with the same boy, and so it's about you know, deciding like what's more important, like their friendship or a relationship, and kind of navigating through like their separate struggles. And I'm just so excited for this. I think it's supposed to be really funny too, so I'm excited. This next one is definitely on a more serious note, and that is Paperweight by Meg Haston. Oops. And okay, first of all, it has one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen, but aside from that, I wanted to read this because it's about a girl who is struggling with mental illness, and she is placed in a facility, and they have like 68 days for her to become like healed and be able to leave the facility. But it's also 27 days away from the anniversary of the death of her older brother. And so just kind of an emotional piece, and I'm really excited to read this and probably cry. Next I picked up Magonia by Dahvana, Headley, and I wanted to pick this up because it's described as like fantastical, like Neil Gaiman-esque, and so I'm really excited to read it, and it's a lot different than what I normally pick up. It's about a girl named Asa who her lungs don't work really on Earth, and she has a hard time breathing. She discovers a parallel universe where she lives in the sky and she can breathe and she can become herself, and so it's just kind of something beautiful. I'm sorry if the angles keep changing because my phone keeps dying, so yay, making a video. The next one is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Ariel Sáenz. Sorry, and it's the Penn Faulkner Award winner from maybe this year or the year before, and I've heard nothing but good things, so I just needed to check it out. And finally, I picked up Scandalous Women, The Lives and Loves of History's Most Notorious Women by Elizabeth Kerri Mahon, and I picked this up because I love learning about historically powerful women, and I thought this would be the best way to in a book, so I have this and I'm excited. Alright guys, I think I completed, oh my gosh, this giant book haul, but thank you for watching, and leave a comment down below if you've read any of these books, and I'll see you guys next time.